Hi, good morning, good evening, sir, in whichever time zone you are. I hope
Morning.
you are doing good, keeping safe and healthy. Well, amidst this pandemic has really impacted all our lives, and your videos have been quite instrumental in keeping us motivated and directional, especially the carpenter story. Very well narrated, articulated, and a lot to learn from your videos. So I have a couple of questions. My first question is, based on your decade experience, how do you see this industry growing and the future prospects with a lot of new things coming in like image consulting, life coaching, motivational speaking, etc. So would like to understand and hear your thoughts on this. Second would be, what are your advice and recommendation for people like us who would like to start within this space as an additional career? And are there any ways which we can contribute and get more involved? So look forward to hear for your responses, and thank you again for giving us this opportunity to interact with you. And I wish you all the best. Keep doing the good work of releasing the video, keeping us motivated all the time. And bye. Have a good day ahead.
So this was Ankur Govil, and he has some questions regarding starting as a motivational speaker. Thank you, Ankur, for your question. I appreciate that. Let's break down Ankur's question. I think it goes primarily into two parts. Number one, he wants to know what are the future prospects of this industry of motivational speaking, and I will say very, very bright, especially if you're in a place like India, a young nation, one of the youngest in the world, with a lot of aspirations, with a lot of changes happening, with a dynamic growing economy, with the youth who want to unleash their full potential. There's a huge scope of the sort of contribution that you can make in a country like India. And the advantages for English speaking motivational speakers, you're not only able to cater to audiences here in India but also across the world, so that's a plus. The whole industry of adult education is as old as civilization itself, and it's not going out of fashion anytime soon, Ankur. Let's keep that in mind, because the teaching, the mentoring, the development of adults is going to be one of the primary things in a changing economy in the 21st century. And no sort of artificial intelligence, no sort of machine learning can ever fill this vacuum. That a dynamic human being can come in, can listen, can understand, can empathize, and can shape and can contribute to the perspective, to the mindset of any individual. I don't think any machine will be capable of doing that, at least for the next 100 years. So until then, yes, it's future proof, but that does not mean that you enter in with a particular mindset, with a particular skill set, and you stay there. You must evolve, you must grow, you must change, you must learn. It's in this industry, it's not like you enter as an expert and then you're an expert for a lifetime. No, it's constantly changing. So you've got to constantly upgrade yourself, you've got to constantly challenge yourself, and you have to see yourself not as somebody who's already arrived at a destination and now is showing the way to someone else, but you must look at yourself as a fellow traveler, telling your tribe, telling your followers, telling your listeners or your viewers, look, it's not that I have everything figured out and I'm sharing it with you, as some of us pretend to do it that way, but I have not figured everything out. I'm a fellow seeker, I'm a fellow traveler, and whatever that I'm able to find during this time, I will share it with you too. So once that authenticity, that humility, that openness comes in, you will feel more safe and secure also, because you're not taking any of your skills for granted. You are working on yourself continuously. So that's the answer to the first part of your question. What do I feel are the future prospects? Very bright, but at the same time, understand it's going to evolve. Right now, a motivational speaker is a very generic term, which is an all-encompassing term. The motivational speaker could be talking about time management too, about parenting too, self-development too, leadership as well, entrepreneurship as well, and that we're sort of jumping into all different arenas. As the industry matures here in India, what's going to happen is you will find that the niche segments will become more strong, and the audience will also want to seek experts on certain subjects. So, for example, parenting experts are going to be something who will probably not, parenting experts are not going to be speaking a lot about entrepreneurship, and they would focus on their own niche and they would have their own tribe, and that sort of the industry is going to mature into something like that. Same for entrepreneurship speakers or trainers or coaches, and as you mentioned, image consultants or body language consultants or communication experts or negotiation experts. It is already happening. Go check out the profiles of all these speakers and coaches on LinkedIn, and you will see they've mentioned their specialities, their focus areas of expertise in their LinkedIn profiles. It's already happening, and I've seen that change happening in the last 5 to 6 years. I've been in the professional speaking in space in this country, in India, for the last 13 years, and I've seen it mature for something as broad as motivational speaker or inspirational coach to now time management experts and image experts and body language experts, etc. So watch for this space. It's going to happen. The sooner you find your niche, the better it is, because that will help you to focus all your energy into that segment and contribute to your audience better. And the third part of your question is, so you've actually rolled 3 questions into one. Very smart of you, Ankur. But I loved all 3. Thank you for asking. Your third part is, how does someone start in this industry? And especially if you want to do it as a part-time thing. Couple of things. The easiest way to start in this industry is to start. So find the next opportunity in your company if you're working at. Find the next opportunity in your neighborhood. Go to your local school, to your local college, wherever there's an opportunity to serve. Go with that mindset. Take that opportunity. That will be your start, and that is something that's going to blossom into something more professional later on, right? Don't sit in a room and try to theoretically figure out, oh, what are going to be my 100 next steps as a professional motivational speaker. It won't work. Sit in a room, or don't sit in a room. Take action, and take action on your first couple of steps. And then once you finish, you will have an aha moment. Say, oh, I gave that talk at my local school, and I can now use the video footage on my YouTube channel or my social media thing, and see how that leads to the next step, right? One path is going to lead to the next path. One step is going to lead to the next step. So you cannot figure it all out theoretically. The best way to start is start. Volunteer, show up, add value, be authentic, and trust me, as you move forward, so many wonderful things, new opportunities are going to emerge, and that's how it works in this industry. And the beauty of this is why I stepped into this, why I left behind a successful hospitality career to do what I'm doing right now, is that it's never same. It's never the same. It's never monotonous. It's never boring. It's always challenging. There's always a new audience. There's always new people with new perspective. There's always new problems to be solved and new answers to be arrived at. So I hope you enjoy your journey, and thank you all for watching. If you have any questions, just send us to them on this number on the screen, via WhatsApp, through video preferably, and I'd love to answer the selected ones. Take care now. Bye-bye.